make bread. Let's see. I'm going to do the usual. So I'm going to do 200 grams of wheat. The rest up to 700 and about 50 grams. So we're at 200, and then we're going to take it up to about 750. The balance here. Got my water here, about 500 grams. Okay, this thing is coming along really well. I think it's set. I'm going to cover it, let it sit for an hour, and then we'll start putting our starter and salt in, and then get that whole ball rolling. I think we're in good shape so far. Okay, it's been about an hour, looking good. Get a nice little dimples in there. I found that when you can do this, I think the bread's in good shape when it just makes a dimple and it just stays that way. And it also helps with putting in salt. Need that in a moment. Fold this salt in. Starter's looking really good. I've been doing a little bit more flour than water to get it a little more stiff, and it does seem a little bit more robust that way. But yeah, gonna add my starter. Let me measure it out. I get my hand wet to get this started because it is. I do add less water, so it's less liquidy, but that means it's more sticky. It's more like a paste, but it's very active. So I think if I can get the vast majority of it in here, I think I'll be in good shape. It's it's not too bad, but you got it. Once my hands start to dry, then it's just nothing. I can't get it out anymore. It just gets like it's a real good glue. I think this is the type of stuff you'd want to put on a wall, like with flyers. I always think back to like Henry Rollins talks about his Black Flag days where they would have to put posters up and you make a wheat paste. So that's basically what this is. This one's a bit more damp. Because if it were just that dry, then it would just be useless because it wouldn't come out of the. I always butter my bowl. I always grease my bowl. I just use neutral oil as vegetable oil in a can, so you just spray it in. It's real easy. So this guy smells good, looks good. Not too sticky. It's a little more than I like, but I think we're okay. It's gonna be a hot day, so it's gonna be a little bit So this is good. We're gonna let it rest for an hour, and then we'll start on our folds. But I think we're on the right path now. Okay, first fold. So, looks okay. So this is the second fold. Wet my hand and give it a stretch. Yeah, it's good. It's coming along really nicely. So a couple more of these. Oh yeah, it feels really nice. Okay. I was playing around. It's very cold though. It's like room temperature, which is like 73, 74. But it's got enough starter in it that it really just doesn't need much to keep going. So, let's do one more. Alright, feels good. That's the second fold, give it another hour, and everything's great, actually, feels good. Alright, it is the third and final fold. It's looking good, it smells good, it's got some bubbles coming up. Yeah, okay, that's coming along good. Now, wait an hour, and then we're going to do shaping. I got my pan over here, and then we're still a little ways away, but we're inching closer to baking, but that's no rush. Feels good. Comes out of here real nice and easy. That's good. Ooh, that one looks nice. That one may come out nice and pretty. Alright. Gotta let it sit. It shouldn't take too much longer. I'll let the last one, after the fold, sit for a little bit longer just because I'm not in a hurry and I knew it looked good, so I'm just letting it go. Feels good. It feels airy. Gonna cover it and then check it in about an hour. I don't think it should take much longer than that. Maybe 40, maybe hour 15. But yeah, it looks good. All right, we're going in. Looks good. Okay, it's risen pretty well. I'm just trying to put some color on it. I think it's things could be good. Everything looks like it's it rose and everything right, so it smells good. Okay, I think we're ready. It smells really good. Looks really nice. See how shiny it looks? Real nice and shiny, and color looks good. There's a bunch of bubbles on the top. Right where it sat, kind of twisted. You see it right there. I put slits like that. Put two on this side and one on this side. So it gives a real smooth look. It looks fake, nice and shiny. So, smells great, looks great. It's gonna have to sit out for a while, but everything's done except for eating it. Okay, I did not cut it the other day. Just time got away from me. But it's better to let it sit for as long as possible. Chrome looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and make toast this morning. Looks good. It tastes good. It's got a good texture to it. I think it's more of more what I'm looking for. And letting it sit for a good 12 hours. In this case, more. Makes it more fluffy. Makes it a better texture. So it's pretty good today.